It's number 1 versus number 2. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Well, Chris, this was my big fear for this offense coming into this game. And here we see it on the opening drive, taking a chance, trying to make a play, but you can't do that against these guys. One of the top pass defenses in the country steps in front of it to give their own offense a really good chance to put points on the board.
Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Back's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches, because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Durham. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. A running play called on 4th down. Looks like LSU has the first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get the 4th down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup or throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to find some room. It's Durham. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This is something rare and special, Kirk. This early in the season, have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year. Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. With the catch, it's Moore. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Winston. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Just a really good job up front opening up that hole. And I'll tell you, watching this back more and more, love his vision, love the instincts that he has as a runner, and he has that combination of physicality and speed to be able to pick up first downs like that.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, And the defense will knock him down what's going to be the final play of the period. They flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. To the air, it's Nelson. Bringing pressure. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down.
They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. A premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. And I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team?
Touchdown, Longhorns. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to find room. It's Durham. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Offense in hurry-up mode.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Running through the tackle. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Important second down play coming up. Now they'll run it on the toss. As the first down is still going. He stopped him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Man tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he drops back in the gun. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on third down.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. To throw, it's Nelson. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin
Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pressure is coming.
Wide open downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Nelson. On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Breaks loose at the 40. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup, Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down.
Looking to scramble. Launches it deep down the left side.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. Looking deep to the right after all that. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain.
And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Defense flexing and stopping again at the 1 yard line. Now it'll be third down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it cost the offense 5. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown.
Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and, of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's when the offense will take over. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw. It's Nelson. The pocket breaking down.
Makes the catch downfield.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's picked off.
That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop him. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. It's third down for the offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They'll switch it up, looking to throw.
Moves out of the pocket. The receiver makes the pitch.
He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Looks like LSU has the first down. The defense backed up against their own end zone. First and goal, handoff. The Soft were able to bring him down quickly. Offense facing second and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at second and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Catch made on the left side. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good.
And with the miss, we remain tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. The Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 play. To throw, it's Nelson. Looking for the wideout.
Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Longhorns are in the red zone. Trying the run, it's Gibson. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Longhorns looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw here. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. To put them on top now.
Boy, as a quarterback, you get down into this area of the field, you love having a big target to be able to throw the football to. Defense is expecting the run. You put the ball up in the air and let the big tight end come down with a touchdown.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football.
He escapes the pocket.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big 1st down.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss in the play.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down.
On the move now.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the 1st down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Returner decides to fair catch this. First play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. To throw, it's Nelson.
Looking to scramble.
Using his legs here. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he didn't get much, but you know what? He got just enough that he needed to get the first down. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape just enough to be able to get to the sideline to get out of bounds.
He's in the clear.
Both out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
LSU 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Tight end makes the grab. Stopped right there, but it's first and goal at the 5. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They stop him again at the 1. Third and goal coming up. The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
And that is just a great job by this defense on third down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. Fourth down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
And he's got it. No problem.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Bringing it out, it's Turner. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. Second down after that run on the previous play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
The offense going with the hurry up.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Moves out of the pocket.
A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
He shreds the tackle. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Longhorns trying to cash in here in the red zone. To the air, it's Nelson. Grab down the middle, it's Gibson. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Grinding away with their running game. Tackle, but first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Solid tackle, able to get him down. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Third and goal, looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Looking right, this one caught. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late, deep throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground here. Inside the 30. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. And that should secure the victory. And they dodged the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a
touchdown, Longhorns. They continue to roll up the score.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
LSU 14.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And this is dropped.
Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a...
He'll take a deep shot here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. Quick throw to his receiver.
He's got it in the open. Ah, here he goes. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That was the clutch play they needed to just about put this game on ice, Kirk. Here in the middle of the season, number 1 has stepped up and answered the bell.
Chris, we've seen this team be the same consistent team every single week, but today was a different kind of test. The number 2 team in the country, and here another solid win. There's no question who the best team in college football is.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's picked off in the end zone.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Here comes a handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And now the running back's got it again. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with...
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Redhawks will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So LSU's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressures. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this deep.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. Five-star defensive back gives them a verbal. What a... Turning it on! At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, LSU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Redhawks offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And the Redhawks decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Puts it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Smashes ahead. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31. be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Rifles it down the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Finds his big tight end. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Back to throw, it's Quinn. Finds his man, and they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Red Hawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. It's complete. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Just keeps slinging it. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Red Hawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Might as well stick with him. Oh, he's got some space. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Red Hawks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. It's complete. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got it inside the 10. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Underwood. Touchdown, LSU! Fitted in the window for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
I got to make sure I get separation right away on this fade route, push the route vertical, and then get around them so I create a little bit of space over there on the sideline. QB throws it up. He said, I got this. I'll take care of the corner. I'll make a play. Nice touchdown on that fade route.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And now on second down for this offense. Quick release on the RPO. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB,
There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Redhawks want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
From the gun, give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Redhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Quinn. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers and then coordinators figure it out and then start double teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
and it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And the Redhawks will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll go to the ground. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver U. This guy is really good.
And he'll pump it in inside the 20. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Quickly to the tight end.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Time to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is, look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
It's caught downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
LSU right back to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires and picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Back to pass, it's Quinn. Grabbed in the middle, it's Perry. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Miami. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner will be knocked down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Moving away from pressure. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Red Hawks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Looking downfield, it's Quinn. He wants it all. Touchdown, Red Hawks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real